Welcome back to the channel, everybody. You know it, LevelMDiecast. We have a diecast haul today, fresh off of the holiday. And yes, I got it right this time. It is diecast haul number 17. You guys go back and look at the playlist, you'll realize that there are two number 16s. Do apologize for that. Decided to leave it though. So we're going to finish up some Q-Case cars that I was looking for. Finally able to find some of them. This is Matt and Debbie Hayes 1988 Pro Street Thunderbird. This is a brand new casting for this year. This one, Hotwheels Legends or something like that. This casting is pretty cool. The wing and the tail lights are part of the interior. So it has got a chrome interior, so that tail light section is part of the interior, which is kind of interesting. There is the base deets. Looks pretty good. Lens headlights on that one. Pretty nice. Put that one in the back. This is the recolor for the Lotus Emira. First one was in, I think, green and yellow. This one now in blue. Looks tremendously better, in my opinion, in blue. Really like the details on it. Very subtle. Wheels look pretty good on it as well. Tail lights, pretty good. Print a little off on that side, but it happens. It's a mainline Hot Wheels. Now, I didn't remember if I have this or not, so I picked it up anyways. This is the Aston Martin Vantage GTE, so a brand new casting for 2022. Didn't remember if I have it or not, but if I have it, then so be it. If I don't have it, then awesome, I have it now. Good thing about this casting, this is not made for a track. She does not have that uplift chin on there, so this is made to just be a roll around car. You can put it on a track, but I don't think it's going to do very well. So left-hand drive on this one. Pretty sure I have that one. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm pretty sure. Speaking of Aston Martins, this is the V12 Speedster. This is the second color for this one in matte black. Or second color, I should say, for this year. Looks pretty decent. It's an okay casting, very interesting casting. Matte black. It says V12 right there on the back. So it's an okay casting. Not really my cup of tea, but it's something different. Another open top. This is the McLaren Elva. This is the second color for this one for this year. This was a brand new casting for this year. Hot Wheels is going pretty deep with exotic brands of lately. Lotus and Aston Martin, Bentley. They got Pagani, Bugatti, all the heavy hitters. This is the newest color for the Audi Quattro. There also is a Zamek of this one, although I have not found the Zamek yet. So hoping to find that at some point in time. This one in blue looks really good. Quattro on the side, of course. Even got front deets on this particular one. Prints are a little off. Not too bad, but a little off. No prints on the back or the top. So that's a casting detail. Looks pretty decent. Put him right there. Very, very, very nice. This is the second color this year for the Challenger Drift car. This is kind of the opposite color. The first one was red in the back and white in the front. Now this one's red in the front and white in the back with your giant elephant on there. Looks fantastic. Formula Drift. That's what the FD is for. This casting been around for quite some time. There's probably about, I'm guessing around 17 or so different versions now of this particular casting, which is perfectly fine because I think that casting is good. We're gonna put that Challenger right on Murica. Something that is not Murica. This is the Mira SV, second color for this year. The first one in orange, which was also a super. Now in blue, a little orange and blue action, little Bronco action for the Mira for this year. Very nice prints on the front. Really nice prints actually. I got a really good version here. Good prints on the back as well. Looks pretty decent. What does that say? P400 SV. Park him over there. All right, that's it for the Q case. I did find one model from this holiday mix. I wanted the Chrysler. So this is the mix on the back. Carbonator and the Pacific are two that I collect. I also have some of the Series 3 pickup. So I figured, why the heck not? This one looks pretty good in a matte silver with white wheels on it, with just a little bit of print on the center caps. Looks pretty good. Very, very nice prints. Some relatively high quality prints on this guy. Like the print on just the center hubs in there. Looks good too. Winter 2022, it says. Got Frosty on there, Land Rover. No deets on the front, which makes it look absolutely just bleh. Didn't have the headlights printed on there because there's no casting details for the headlights, unfortunately. And then just a spare tire in the back. So pretty fancy. I'm going to put him in the back. Get some cardboard out of here. Now, I got a whole slew of premium Hot Wheels. And I was going to do a video for these, but I figured it'd be easier just throw them in here. I did finally finish this set of Boulevard. This was the current set of Boulevard. There's now another set popping up. Of course, this is the mix with the Mercedes wagon and the 4Runner. So I finally was able to complete this set. This is the Di Tommaso Pantera Group 4. So we'll get this guy out of there. Throwing him out. Looking pretty good. I know these models are going to be beat to death, so we won't spend a ton of time on them. They've been around. Smaller wheels on the front, bigger wheels on the back. Looks good. Does say Goodyear on there. Matte black on the back part. Like the print on the windshield. Looks good. The Italian colors there. Looks pretty good as well. Looking at the bottom. So, showed you this is a brand new casting. And no, in case you're wondering, no, the back does not open, unfortunately. But it looks pretty good. A little bit of details on the front as well. Slide him in the back corner. We're just going to go through in order. We're now going to hit up the AMG E-Wagon. This one is a pretty hot commodity for sure. This guy's pretty nice. Looks pretty good. Like this one a lot. This one has the hook assembly in the back. See, there's no post. So I believe they can only do that for adult collector items. I don't think they can do that for mainline, which is kind of stupid, but it is what it is. Of course, there is an interior in there. Should never have to worry about that with Hot Wheels, especially with premiums. Prints look very good on the front. Just a mean, sinister wagon. Details on the bottom. It is much wider in the back than in the front, so gives a really nice stance look to it. Looks very, very good. So it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I like that wagon for sure. Definitely one of the best Mercedes castings they've done to date. This one is pretty good. I particularly like this one. 78 Ford Escort RS 1800 Mark II. This is not a brand new casting. This is not the first time we have seen this casting. So let me get this cardboard out the way. Apologize about that. So this is your Escort RS. Does have print on the fog light covers with the checkered flags. Looks very good. I like that a lot. The striping that goes all the way around top of the hood to the other side of the car looks very good. Like the color combination, orange, yellow, and blue looks good. Prints in the back look fantastic. Very, very nice. Looks fantastic. It's just such a good casting. Integrated, mud flaps as part of the base. This is the base deets. In case you guys were wondering where we saw this particular model before, I do have. There we go. This is the first time we saw this particular casting. This was in the Ford Diorama box set. That was when it was a brand new casting. So this is only the second time we're seeing this particular casting. So we're going to throw them out there. I'm just going to throw out the other Escort too, just so I can keep them out there. All right, 4Runner. Yep. So the thing is this is not black. And even on the card art, it's black. But the 4Runner is not black. This is not a black color. Printed black. This is like a deep, deep metallic green. Like really deep. I mean, look at that. I wish it would have been black because I don't really think that the green looks all that good with the, heritage colors on the side. But, it is what it is. You can see it there. It's a nice color. It just doesn't go with the heritage colors on the side. This guy has those 6 spokes, same 6 spokes as the white one does say Toyota in the front with the Dietz painted up. Looks pretty good. Like that one a lot. I like the fact that he's got like a half down window in the back. Looks pretty cool. That is the heritage symbol there. The Toyota limited heritage symbol, whatever trim this is. This is based on an actual limited production model 4Runner. And then, of course, this was the original one here in white, the very first one. So white one is still much, much better, but it is what it is. So we'll put 4Runner's kind of a bigger casting, so we'll put those around there, move those around there. There we go. All right. So this is the last one in that particular mix. This is a 71 Mach 1. This is not a brand new casting. What I did not notice about this, and my buddy Edison let me know about this, I had no idea this is Joey Logano. I guess this is his car, I guess, or whatever. That's why it says 22 on the side. That's his signature right there. And then, of course, he won the NASCAR Sprint Cup Championship this year, so maybe that makes this car a little bit more desirable currently, but other than that, it's, like I said, it's not a new casting, but it looks very, very good. So it says Mach 22 on the side. I do like the big chrome wheels. It actually looks pretty good on this casting. It is all matte black. Basic prints at the back. Not very many prints on this casting at all. It's pretty subtle. Looking at the base Dietz here, see 2010 Mattel. So very, very old casting. Comparatively speaking, 12 years old now. All right, we got one more Boulevard. I've actually been picking these up for a buddy of mine in Australia. I picked up quite a few to send to him. This was actually the only mix of Boulevard that actually kind of showed up, shockingly. But I decided that I wanted to keep one for my own collection, so I do have one now. So we'll crack this guy open, take a look at what the Aussies like, what they like down under. This is a great casting, by the way. Looks really, really good. I mean, it's literally an Australian Chevelle, literally, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. I do like the fact that there's a cross brace in there. There's like a roll cage inside. So this is not meant to just be a street car necessarily. There is the Dietz on the bottom, 73 Holden Monero GTS with the side exhaust. Dumping out on the passenger side, which would be driver side for us here in the Americas. All right, some newer premium stuff. This is the newest pop culture mix. This is the 64 Lincoln Continental for Matrix. This particular set only has 2 new models. The other 3 models in that mix are all carryovers from previous mixes. So naturally, the 2 that are selling are the 2 new ones. And I do have the other one, but we'll take a look at this one first. So this one is, I believe, modified casting. I don't think it's a new casting. Doesn't look like it has a base date on there. I mean, it's got the stamp date here, but it doesn't have like the production date. I don't remember them doing a hardtop Continental. I thought they did a convertible from way back in the day. So I do believe that AA034. I do believe that this is either a new casting or a highly modified casting because that is a metal roof. It is a metal casting. So this looks fantastic. It is exactly the Cadillac. I'm sorry, the Lincoln from The Matrix. That looks pretty good. It's extremely, extremely slammed. So it wasn't quite that slammed in the movie, but we'll go with it. And we'll throw him on our America, All right, last one in that particular mix. This was Jay Leno's Garage. This is the EcoJet. So there is the Car Culture Jay Leno's Garage, and then there's this one in the Pop Culture set. Kind of weird that these Jay Leno cars are hidden, and then the guy happened to burn himself relatively severely, so hopefully he's all right. So this is the EcoJet. I don't know anything about this. I didn't even know this existed, but I can tell you the thing is wicked, wicked cool. As a model, you can see there's a symbol right there printed. I believe that is probably Jay Leno or something like that. Maybe the EcoJet logo. Looks like the EcoJet logo. Of course, there is the plate on there. It says EcoJet. Looks pretty decent. I'm assuming this is some kind of eco car, obviously, hybrid or hydrogen or electric or something. I don't know. But this is a cool casting. It's really, really cool. And I can tell you right now that people love it because this thing has just been flying off the shelves. You don't see it sitting on the pegs anywhere, and it's extremely wide. So that looks pretty cool as well. So I'll just kind of put that guy there. Now, I got more than just Hot Wheels, don't you guys worry. But these are going to be the last two Hot Wheels I got. I got two monster trucks. This is from the newest Blizzard Basters series. This is coming in the stocking stuffer trains at Walmart. So we'll just get this guy right out of there. So here we go. So this comes with a rubber crushed car in just white. So not the hard plastic one, just the rubber one. So this is, you know, your Bigfoot all iced out and whatnot. I like the color combination. Looks pretty good. Does have the fake tracks on there. Just has little tiny wheels on the bottom. But they still kind of move around and stuff. They have a lot of play in them. So you can kind of, you know, roll over some stuff and they kind of react. So there is some play value there. It's not the greatest, but there's some. And of course, it's just Bigfoot. So there's nothing doing about Bigfoot himself. We'll put him in the very back. I got one more from that particular mix. It's this one. This is Demo Derby. So just a iced out recolor of the previous color for the Demo Derby. So not a new color combination. This guy comes with a darker blue rubber SUV to crush. So again, nothing fancy on that. Same exact setup as the other guy. The tracks are all different colors, which is pretty nice. Nice contrast. I do like all the blue, the white, the light blue looks good. Definitely very wintry look. I like that a lot. So, of course, it just, you know, rolls around and does its thing. I can tell you guys right now, the 2023 Monster Truck Series is going to be lit. I'm telling you, it's going to be lit. All right. I picked up one single Greenlight, and this is the frustrating thing. So, you know, you guys know Greenlight. There are 6 cars in the set. You know, there's only 2 cars in this particular set that I wanted. And Hobby Lobby had 5 of the 6, but they didn't have the other one that I wanted, which was the Ram. There's a Ram in this series, and then there's this Jeep, 1993 Jeep Cherokee for Tangled Tim, Garbage Pail Kids. Does not show you the mix on the back. It's just, you know, tells you about the, you know, cards you can collect that come in them, which I don't collect the cards or anything, but pretty cool. I think I had one Garbage Pail Kid type thing when I was a kid. Maybe some trading cards or something, I think. I don't remember exactly. But it is a legitimate card. So actually I think it's a sticker. So it is actually done by Topps. So Series 4, 6 of 6. That's because this is Series 4. So if you've been collecting all of them since the beginning, then you're good. A lot of plastic. All right, here is Tangled Tim, the 1993 Jeep Cherokee. Does have the GPK on the pinstriping right there for Garbage Pail Kids. I do like the fact that Greenlight keeps the decos relatively subtle for the models. It's just very simple on this one, so you can still collect it and still enjoy collecting it. Of course, it looks good. Love the Cherokee, of course, just a GPK on the back as well. Just talked about its little leader badge there. You can't even read it, so small. Taking a look at our base deets. See which number we got. It is always etched on the tank. 5491. Kind of looks like to me 5491. So pretty high number, but that's okay. Super happy to get another Cherokee. As a matter of fact, I think I now have all the Cherokees. We're all 100% up to date. I never opened this, so I figured we'd just do it now. So this is that Tarmac Works Porsche that I got a while ago. Just get them out of there. It is going to be screwed into the base. So this is the 991 RSR. So we'll get our little screwdriver. Oh, man. I'm telling you guys, they absolutely crank these screws down on these Tarmac models. I mean, they just crank the crap out of them. So I'm surprised nothing really happens to them because they really crank them. Obviously, this is a Schuko casting, but it is essentially decoed up by Tarmac for a Collab 64. I do like how open it is inside of the casting. Definitely race car status. There is a roll cage in there as well. Looking very, very good. Fat Turbo Express, it says. Very, very nice. This is from 1994, Le Mans, by the way. Super, super decoed up. Looks great. Love the yellow headlights. Super cool. Looking very, very good. Giant whale tail off the back. Definitely a good one for sure. My buddy Edison hooked me up with a couple more of these Scooby-Doos. You guys know I previously hauled the 2 Volkswagens. So I now have the Mustang and the Corvette, which we're going to crack now. So I'll just be missing the Expedition. He did have the Expedition at one point in time, but it took me forever to get over there and try to get these. And so they ended up getting traded to somebody else. So that is my own fault. So this is on there with those stupid twisty ties that I always forget about. So we're just going to make quick work of this, hopefully. Try to get this away from the camera so you guys aren't sitting in a bunch of blur. And just get this moved. A piece of tape off of there. A couple more rotations. There we go. Pull them off. Like I said, every once in a while I do try to save these. My buddy does use them to build dioramas. So if you're watching D, this is for you. All right. This is the C6 Corvette, I think. Yeah, this is the C6. Nope, this is the... Yeah, I think this is the C6 Corvette. Regardless. Looks okay. This one is, Scooby-Doo. So this is Daphne on here. Looks okay. It's purple, black and base on there, and then, of course, a yellow interior. It's not meant to be like super collectible style. It's meant to be more, kid-related. This one is in a little better shape package-wise, but we're going to crack this guy open anyways. 99 Ford Mustang Coupe. So much cardboard. All right, this one doesn't have any tape on it. So we'll just get this one going. There we go. And then make quick use of this. And the last one. Hopefully I don't have any more of these twisty ties. We still have more stuff to crack, guys. We got plenty more stuff. I mean, not plenty more stuff, but we got some really cool stuff left. Just these little plinths they come onto. Same old plinths they've been using for a billion years. All right, this one actually goes through the model. Not a big fan of that. So you got to straighten it out and pull it through. Straighten it out, pull it through. All right. So this is the 99 Ford Mustang. It does have a plastic roof because they do the convertible version as well. So other than that, it is, just an average casting. I think they did a pretty good job on this casting when it debuted a billion years ago, and they've done a billion versions of it. So this is Fred. Looks better. I think the white and the blue contrast better together. Still black base. These were definitely not meant to be premium or anything. I think maybe these were made for like the Warner Brothers store or something, I want to say. Something like that. All right, we got some Majorette. These don't really fit anywhere, so I figured we're just going to crack these now. This is the Isuzu D-Max series. There are 3 in the mix. There are the 3 there. These came from my buddy Jackson in Australia. The only way I get a hold of my Majorette, in case you guys are curious, in case you have not watched one of those haul videos, this is fantastic. Of course, it has suspension, lens headlights, of course, which are pretty small. It says Isuzu in red with silver stripe just on the hood. Of course, it says right-hand drive because this is not sold in North America. Looks pretty good. Actually, you know what? Maybe this might be sold in Mexico or something, but it says Isuzu D-Max on the back. These are rubber tires, which is kind of interesting. There is the base Dietz. It says it is 161 scale. And then, of course, it does have an integrated tow hitch on the back. Very interesting the way that Majorette does this. It's kind of a two-piece thing, so that holds the trailer hitch in there, which is pretty nice to keep it connected, but it doesn't do so well when you're moving it like that. So that one's pretty cool. I like the gold wheels. This one's a little bit different contrast. It's blue and chrome. Same wheels, though, just in chrome. Might be able to see some details a little bit better with this one. Does have a black painted grille. Looks pretty good. I think this truck would probably sell in the U.S., I think. Although maybe not in regular cab form. People don't tend to buy regular cabs in the U.S. anymore. But, you know, trucks in the U.S. are more of a, you know, leisure item, seems like, rather than a utility item. This is the last one. This one is probably the best version. This one is more, you know, custom up, I guess you can say. I like the black, red, and white combination. It is a pearl white, so white is very, very nice. So it looks even better with the red Isuzu print on there because it just matches. Again, rubber tires. I really like these wheels as well. Just a red chrome ring printed on there. Looks super, super good. Basic Dietz. It's perfect. Just really, really good. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. All right, let's get some cardboard off of here. Okay, I do have some more Matchbox. So this is a very, very disappointing set. So when this set first was coming out, they canceled the Retro Series at Target. So this is the mix on the back. You can see here, it is the Ford pickup, the Golf, the FJ40, the Wagoneer, the Mustang, and the Nova. The Mustang is a re-release from a Superman playset from about, I want to say 2002-ish. But it's very different. It's still the same like basic color, but this one's been modified a little bit, and then the prints are a little bit different. Obviously, different wheels as well. The Superman playset had lace wheels. This has the D10s. And then the FJ40 is brand new, exclusive to the set. The Nova is brand new, exclusive to the set. And then, of course, the Ford pickup is brand new, exclusive to the set as well. The Wagoneer and the Golf are both just reissues, but there could be something different between them. You guys know that there is an interior variation on that particular Golf. The problem is this set never showed up. And the places it did, I don't know. I mean, I don't know anybody who's ever walked into a Target and picked this up. I got these two particular models at the Gathering in July. So July, we're talking, 4 or 5 months ago. And I've been holding on to them, hoping to complete the set, because this is the only two I have. These are the only two I have. The only other one I saw at the Gathering was the Nova, and I think they wanted like $6 for it. And I was like, you know what? It'll probably show up. And at the time, I didn't realize the Retro Series was canceled entirely. And I really wish I would have bought it, because $6 is pretty cheap now. This guy is impossible. They almost all come from Indonesia now, and he commands about $45 to get one of those. I desperately want one of those. If anybody wants to contact me about trying to get me one of those, please let me know. I'll be super happy. So we're just going to go ahead and crack these two, because I'm never going to finish the set, never going to be able to do a video. So we'll just crack these two now. Pull out the Mustang. This is the Mustang. I really like the color. It looks pretty good. It's kind of it's much lighter than it shows on the camera. It's a little bit dark on the camera, but it has front Dietz, looks pretty good. Does have your Mustang symbol in there. This casting has always been a little bit on the small side. Basic prints in the back. Does have this part of the interior. That black bumper is part of the interior. And then there is the base Dietz. See, it was modified 2019. Actually, they just considered it a brand new casting. But this casting has been around since about 1998. The original version. So this is the 35 Ford pickup. They've done a 33 Ford with this same deco, the Matchbox Speed Shop. And then on top of that, this Matchbox Speed Shop actually was on the Ford Model A delivery truck way back in the day. Talking late 80s, early 90s. And then if you guys have been following Matchbox's Instagram account, They're doing a Ford COE in the premium line, the collector's premium line, and it has this deco on it again. So very, very nice to get a nice trio of those. So R02. So these were made the second week of 2022. Which is crazy. So old. So old. All right, I got a few more items here, which hopefully are not going to be a pain in the butt to get open. My buddy Edison, again, same guy I got the Scooby-Doos from. He hooked me up in a trade. So I did get some Tomicas. I haven't had Tomica in a long time. I've not added Tomica in a very long time. This is new for last year, Lotus Elise Sport 222. And then, of course, there is the official Lotus symbol on the side. So we'll get him out of here in a plastic baggie. So there it is. It's actually a pretty big casting. I didn't realize it was going to be so big. Looks fantastic, though. Basic deets on the back. Lotus looks good. No suspension. Definitely has ugly, ugly wheels on there, but that's okay. Deets on the front, you know, average Tomica details. Silver painted headlights. It's a really good casting, though. Looks pretty good. Lotus Elise Sport, made in Vietnam. Copyright 2021. Tommy. Very, very nice. So put that guy back in the baggie. Put him back in the box. I'm still trying to figure out where to put all my Tomica. Because I just don't have space. My Mini GT is like consumed my whole life, pretty much. This is another one. This is the newest, or not newest, but this is the Cyan. It's not the newest Lamborghini, but one of the newest ones. See if I can get the plastic to cooperate here a little bit. There we go. These Tomicas are not exactly easy to open without some kind of a blade or something. But we'll get it going. The struggle is real. Let's see. All right, we'll come back to that. We'll just get it out, get it open. Take a look at it. Again, comes in a giant bag. Looking fantastic. The typical, prototypical color. Ooh. Ooh. Looks kind of ugly in the back. Look at that. It's really, really busy. I don't know if it's because the casting sits too high or it's too skinny. I think it might be because it's too skinny. That looks brutal. It does not look that good. It does not look good at all. It would have suspension, I think, if there was some wheel travel in there. Looks pretty good from the front, though. I mean, the model looks like it's plenty wide until you look at the back, and it's just, man, it's just not good. Almost looks like it's trying to be some kind of like Batmobile or something. That's kind of weird. It's not very often that I ever see a Tomica casting that I don't think is a good casting. That one's definitely not good. That one's not good at all. Throw in. There we go. A couple more real quick, guys. I know it kind of takes a minute to get these open. Maybe I should have pre-cut them or something, but I like to open them on the camera for you guys so you can see that it's a true haul. I don't like to do shortcuts or anything like that. Go. Drawback is that you guys have to watch me struggle sometimes. All right, so this is the Lamborghini Huracan STO. I believe this one will probably look pretty dang good. A giant casting. I kind of like that Tomica is getting much larger with their castings. Yeah, this one looks good. This one looks really good. I mean, their wheels are terrible. Their wheels are absolutely terrible. But it looks really, really good. It looks good with the wing. It's a pretty involved casting. A lot of nice print on there. Looks good. It says STO on the side. Like the orange around the front. It's a very, 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 very busy car. In real life. in real life as well. So there is your base Dietz 2021 Tommy. So very happy to finally add some more Tomica. One Tomica I am after is that concrete pumper that just came out this year. I definitely have to get my hands on that one. Speaking of this year, this is the newest one. This is the 2022. This is the brand new Nissan Fairlady Z in silver. So we're going to get these. Now, I don't know where my buddy Edison gets his Tomica from, but I know there's a guy in Puerto Rico that sells them. I think his name is PR Diecast on eBay. I bought from that guy before. It's pretty good prices and everything too. So it comes in a box. Why does it come in a box? So there we go. Ooh, that casting is enormous. That casting is huge. Holy cow. All right, let me... I'm trying to see if there's something out here that might can be comparative to most people. I think most people know what this Corvette is, and this is a pretty substantially big and wide casting. I mean, look at the size of this Z. This Z is enormous. This is like the biggest Tomica casting I think I've ever seen in my life for like just a car. It is enormously large. I mean, huge, super, super wide. This is not a good casting. It says it's 157 scale. I mean, the details are all there, but it is way too wide. Way too wide. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it is so big. Oh, it is so big. What is going on? I was like, oh, I'm happy the Tomica's getting wide, and then this one, like, one-ups the one-upper. Holy cow. The silver's nice. I like the silver color. I like the black roof. Like I said, the details are there. The details look good. Taillights, all that good stuff. The headlights and... Ugh. That casting, I can't even tell you guys. Like, it's so big. It's like almost as big as two of my fingers. It's... Holy cow. That's why it's in a box. Holy cow. That is like a next level. This is next level. I can't believe how big that casting is. It's literally the biggest Tomica casting I've ever seen. It's enormous. It's huge. It takes the whole entire box. The whole box. That's crazy. All right. So there you go. That is the newest mix. Haul, diecast, however you want to put it. I know, not the greatest ever. Tons of Hot Wheels, but I think it's a good mix. Super happy to have some Tomica in there. Crossing off a couple other things here. Super bummed out that I'm probably never going to get that FJ40 unless I pay an exorbitant amount of money for it. But maybe at some point in time, I might be able to trade somebody international. We'll see what happens. So appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. We're going to catch you next time. LevelMDiecast.